There is an immense beauty in this father who's begging for his son. So he hears that Jesus is a royal official, so probably a Roman. And so he comes to Jesus and he asks, "Will you heal my son?" And Jesus said, "You're looking for signs." And his answer to that was, "My son, my son, my son." And Jesus healed him. I'd like to tell you a story, and I hope you'll pray for me that I would never be proud of this, but only grateful for the Lord. It's a reverse of the gospel. I was stationed at Capuchin College just a few years after Rome, and my mother called me and said to me, "Your dad is dying. Come home." So I went home and went into the hospital where Dad had served all his life at Rochester Hospital, which no longer exists. And I went to my dad's hospital bed, and my dad was dying. The doctor said he would not live through the night. My mother said to me when I arrived, and I've always been embarrassed by this, she had to tell me, "Kiss your dad." And so I kissed him as a son should. Then I anointed my dad, and I prayed over him, and this is the prayer I said, and this is sort of like saying to God, "My dad, my dad, my dad." The way I prayed, the way I was insistent was asking the Lord, I said to the Lord, "My dad's a wonderful father. I'm not asking you to keep him alive because he's finished his task as a father to the family. But he is pro-life, and he does strong pro-life movements in the hospital. He and the head of the hospital were Catholics, and good, strong Catholics, and they were very strong pro-life, preventing abortions. The story is my dad lived. He didn't die. The doctors had known him for many years, and he had been very sick many times, and they thought for sure he was going to die that night. But he lived afterwards for many years. Brothers, we have in us the power to pray to God to bless other people without any honor of our own. We are instruments of healing. So when you pray for somebody, pray like the guy in the gospel today did. "My son, my son, my son, my dad, my dad, my dad."